I've been thinking a lot about what makes me happy. You may have seen a recent video of mine where I came across an old secret diary of mine, where I actually revealed the dreams that I had for my future about 7 or 8 years ago. I did have some idea about what I wanted to be or what I wanted the purpose of my life to be. So this all just got me thinking, what is my actual purpose? And where does this actually come from? Is this all an experiment from God where we're all designated a random purpose, like that film Soul, where everybody is supposed to find their spark before they're born?
This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
Okay, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Or does our purpose actually have a meaning behind all of it? So after extensive research and, of course, lots and lots of pondering into the distance, I decided to make this video trying to explain the process in a way that has made sense to me. Hello, my name is Mariam. I hope you're well. I make a lot of videos about productivity and self-development, and today, instead of water, I have with me a cup of coffee. Usually I just sip on water all the time. If you'd like to follow my journey and hear more tips about how I become a better person, maybe you can join the journey with me, and please subscribe to my channel and like this video or do whatever you can to support me. There are a lot of people in my life that actually don't know what their purpose is. They may have done okay at school, gone to university, and just had a career kind of just mapped out towards them and gone in a direction that seems like something that will make success attainable for them. The thing is, that doesn't mean that's what we're born to do. I'm not saying that everybody has talents and opportunities shining towards them, but we all have certain things that we are good at and certain things that we can do that can help the world. And that's the central ethos behind ikigai. There are actually lots of different definitions of the word ikigai, loosely translating to what it means and what our purpose is to be alive. Ikigai is happiness, but it allows us to actually search more into the future. So even if we think ourselves as being quite miserable right now, ikigai suggests that there's a reason why we should get up in the morning. In order to feel content and happy in this world, we need a sense of ikigai. The question actually is, what is this formula and how do we find our ikigai? There are 4 main components to ikigai, and the thing is that we have to meet each of these components in order to feel fully content in the actions that we take in the world. So the first component is actually doing something that you love. We all have different things that we love doing. For some people that might be dancing, for other people that might be cooking, and other people might just like, I don't know, doing weird things like fixing cars or computers, or you know. We all have different things that we like to do as hobbies and that we can characterize as our interests. It needs to be something that feels like a hobby and doesn't feel like we're doing any work. For me, something that I love doing is just creating. It could be drawing or cooking, but I love doing things with my hands. I love being able to visualize something and think of something and then make it a reality. That is something that I love doing. For Gordon Ramsay, obviously that would be making fun of people on TikTok. The second component is that it has to be something that the world needs. In today's world, this can be really difficult because we don't always receive the recognition that we need from the jobs that we're doing, because there's so many other people in the company that we work for that probably have more important roles than us, and it makes us feel kind of insignificant. This is the reason why a lot of people feel like their roles and their jobs are not really needed in the world, even though it might be something that we love doing. For ikigai, the things that are going to make us happy are the things that we feel we're making a difference with. So obviously finding an environment that you work in where you feel recognized for the things you do is obviously going to raise your happiness levels way higher than if you were just meh in life. However, for other people, being recognized might not be the only goal, because some people aren't recognized for the jobs they do, but they are really, really important for systems to work. So I guess it's important to find yourself as a little cog in the works that is a vital component in the world around us. The third component is something that we need to be paid well for. And yes, I know lots of people are going to tell me that you don't need money to be happy, and Yes, that's true. I strongly agree with that. But at the same time, you do need money to survive. If we spend a large amount of time only doing the things that we love doing, eventually we will run out of money. Unfortunately, the way the world works now is that without a financial backing, just loving something is not enough. I think the trick over here is finding things that you love doing. The world also needs maybe shifting it towards a way that actually you feel can pay you for. It might not pay you at the beginning, and that's all right. Most of us have had to work for free in life, but if it pays you eventually, I think that's the trick. So money doesn't equal happiness, but I am sure as hell that without money, you can't really be happy either. The fourth component is finding something that you're good at. This is not the same thing as finding something you love, because you might actually love doing something, but you might be really, really bad at it. To be good at something, it requires a lot of time and practice to get better at it. And for other things, you might need a long time doing some work experience or, I don't know, studying something different. The good thing about having all of these stages in front of you is that you can look at them and realize which ones you have, and actually others which you need to find your ikigai. If you're good at something and you also love doing it, then maybe that's something that you need to spend a lot of time investing yourself in, and maybe marketing yourself or putting yourself out there will be the things that will make sure that you maybe place a need in the world for, or that you're at least paid for. If I look at the example of me, for example, becoming a UX designer, I can't say that this was my dream one day and I feel like it was my purpose and I woke up and I can't stop thinking about it, because those things are untrue. But the thing is, I have always had a passion for design. I love psychology and I love technology, and these are the things that I'm also good at. I found a way to combine all of those things in a way that I found something that the world needs, and at the same time I found something that the world can pay me with. So I guess all of those things are my ikigai. But in a natural level, if I just followed my dream of, for example, designing, I'm sure that would lead me to a very different place. There are lots of people around the world that have a 9-to-5 that they feel they are really good at, and you know, great, because the world needs it, but you have to question yourself and question whether it's actually something that you love doing. For a lot of people that might be the case, for other people it might not be, and if it's not, it's just about questioning how you can pivot your path to actually reach your ikigai. Look guys, I know that it can be difficult when you feel stuck and you feel just incomplete in the world. Sometimes we wake up and we just don't even know what path or what steps we're supposed to take, because everything around us just seems so fuzzy. I guess the main thing is that we take control of our lives, and acknowledging what your ikigai is breaks that down a little bit. Take control of your actions, be more intentional about the path that you're taking, and question yourself about where you are in life right now, and just really ponder over whether that's the thing that you want to do for the rest of your life, because we're only given one life. Take control of it and live the best life that you can. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Please engage with my stuff in any way you can. For a small creator like me, that's probably, you know, the biggest way that you guys can help. If you want to find out more about me and my journey, please follow me on my Instagram, where I would absolutely love to engage with you. And if there's any way that you can possibly do this, maybe stop with the coffee, because actually the goodness in coffee, and especially the amount that I have it, is not great for you. Switch back to water. So drink your water guys, and see you another day.